You a kid, 1-bedroom apartment, 7 people living in there.
Yes.
Did you ever think from New Jersey, you were living with your mom, she was going at the time?
Well, actually, it all started in Michigan.
Yeah.
You know, just having a dream, believing in myself, believing in my skills, believing in my talent, and also surrounding myself with the right team. I had to surround myself with the right people. And everything took flight, you know, but just my mother being on crack.
Yeah.
My dad being shot when I was a kid.
You was there?
Actually, my dad was holding me when he got shot. I was a kid. My dad picked me up when my dad got shot. Actually, my brother shot my dad, my uncle. 2006, my same uncle that shot my daddy, he died in my house. So, you know, I've been through a lot of ups and downs, but I beat all the odds.
How did you keep your mental from all the trauma that you witnessed? Because that's just a little bit. You had a lot of shit that you you went through. How did you keep your mental together as a kid? You running in the streets, you're boxing, you're going to the gym, your dad going to... How did you keep your mental together from all that trauma?
I just say to myself, I just look at the people out here in the world today. And a lot of times we cry, we complain. We complain about things that's not really important. We always worry about who got the most, or who got this and who got that, instead of just staying in your own lane worrying about what you got. So that's what I try to do. I try to focus on Floyd Mayweather. I don't try to get in nobody else's lane. I'm not jealous of nobody else. You gotta balance on a small scale. So what I was able to do was balance money on a small scale first. I made some mistakes in the beginning, but you know, that comes with the territory. One of the best investments that I did was New York real estate. So it started off with 7 figures, and I was getting a certain amount of money every month, because, you know, when I get with my friends that's Jewish, and I get with my friends, my white friends and my Jewish friends, I'm not with them. I'm not trying to say, let me get on your plane, I like your house. I say, you know what? Show me how to get generational wealth. And just being around them, I soaked up the game and I learned it. And just being with Al Heyman played a major part, you know, with helping me get to where I got to. You know, Al Heyman one day just told me, you want to be the highest paid athlete? We'll do that. You want to go on Forbes as the top guy? We'll do that. But then, you know, along with Al and my Jewish friends and my white friends, what we did was we built generational wealth. So my first investment, my first investment was $5 million, but that was years ago. I'm talking about years ago. When I first gave them $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. So I said, yo, the money kept coming on the 18th every month. 50,000 would come in. I still was competing, I still was fighting, I still was active, and I still was making crazy money. I told the guys, well, I'm gonna bring y'all another 8 figures. I said, I'm gonna bring you guys 8 figures now. I know I gave you guys 7 figures, but I'm gonna bring you guys 8 figures. But then it was so
You
good.
just say that shit so easy. I'm gonna bring y'all 8 figures.
This ain't about nothing.
The fuck?
This pocket money.
So it was paying off. I went and dumped 9 figures on them. And eventually, I was getting, you know, crazy 7 figures every month. I'm still getting that to this day. But I put myself in a position where I said, you know what? Because when you see me, you see the cars, you see the flashy, but it's a lot that comes along with that. A lot of smart moves that's behind the scenes. So what I did was, I invested. You Google one Vanderbilt and Google Floyd Mayweather. I'm a part of that project. That's the tallest building in New York City.
So kid come up, all this trauma, American dream shit too. All this trauma, Michigan to Jersey, going through it, family going through it. And
Mother on drugs.
Oh, mom's on drugs, dad going to penitentiary. And you own skyscrapers in New York City?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God, come on. So everything is possible.
Yeah, anything is possible. Anything is possible. You know, I own so many different buildings in so many different places. My exact number in New York City, I own nine skyscrapers in New York City.
9 skyscrapers?
Yes.
Let me ask you this question.
He getting it to him.
Do you think that would be possible if you never bought yourself out of the top rank contract?
Well, I bought myself on my contract for $750,000, and in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was
I think
because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself.
Absolutely.
And that's what I do.
Oh, you definitely
Absolutely.
a gambler.
Absolutely.
You really didn't even have to do boxing promote. You was already on the skies. You was already kicking it up over there. When you stepped to that, what made you really say, because I know you so educated from seeing the game and seeing people like things wasn't right for people. What made you say, I'm going into that, the promoting the boxing?
Promoting fighters?
Yes.
Oh, well, you got to, right now, just in boxing alone, with me and Al working hand in hand, if I'm not mistaken, I got like 200 or 300 fighters.
Damn.
So, I just believe, and I got a game plan. You always got to have a game plan. I feel like, okay, you're entitled to believe whatever you want to believe, but I have to have some type of common sense, some type of smart, some type of intelligence to be where I'm at. I've been living the same life for 25 years. The feeling about my life is that I was competing. The same life I was living when I was out there, when I was fighting, is the same lifestyle that I still live currently right now because I made smart moves. Because even like these young rappers, these hip hop artists,
Yeah.
these basketball players and these football players, they think they're going to be young forever. Everything comes to an end, even life. So before that expiration date, I just want to make sure that, my grandchildren and my children are in a great position, and I put them in that position. And you guys have to really understand this. Family members feel like you owe them something. And I just say to myself, 50 times I got in there, I'm the only person that had to get in there. But it was so much, it was just so much hard work to get to where I got to. It wasn't easy. It didn't happen overnight. And the person I have to take my hat off to is just my father, because he believed when nobody else believed.
Mm-hmm. And before we go any further, I want to shout out the late, great Roger Mayweather, man.
His uncle. Shout out to Roger.
That's my uncle. My uncle
Shout out to Roger.
He played a major part in your life, man.
Yes, he did.
You look at my career, I only had 2 trainers. My dad or either my uncle. 2 cutmans, either Rafael or it was another cutman, Miguel Garcia, or either Rafael Garcia. Either one. I'm loyal. And everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game. I said, okay. I said, fighters fighting, they make $3 million, $4 million, $6 million, $7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions, and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million? And I get all mine up front.
None on the back end, huh?
Well, I get money on the back end. That's for pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah.
But for the anything, you got to give me my money up front.
You got any exhibitions coming up soon?
Me and Logan Paul.
Easy.
He gonna beat the shit out of Logan Paul. What I'm doing wrong,
Tell
champ.
him what he doing wrong. Tell him what he doing wrong.
Okay, hold on.
Give it to him.
I got you.
That shit.
No. You
Hold on.
You right-handed or left-handed?
He left-handed.
You boxing right?
Oh, he boxing right. Don't tell him that shit. Oh.
He doing?
I'm boxing southpaw.
Cause he got his watch on his right arm, so I figured.
Yeah, I'm left-handed. It feel funny on my left hand.
Okay.
What I'm doing wrong?
You okay?
What you get?
He boxed a little bit.
Oh, you told him this book.
He mad. This killed him.
Come on, champ, with this bullshit.
You gave
man.
me some ammunition for the next 20 years, champ.
I'd rather have a currency than a legacy, because my legacy is already engraved in stone.
Right. So, Floyd, man, like, you got everything. You got the skyscrapers, you got the cars, you got the houses, you got... What's next?
I don't really want for nothing. I don't really want for nothing.
Okay, well, how much is that watch, man? I got to ask, man.
Oh, that one?
Huh?
Oh, that's 18 million.
18 million?
18 million?
Mother, and how much was the goddamn necklace? Because they got to be about 25 pointers.
It's 5 million.
He said just 5 million. Just 5 million. That ain't about it.
You can't think you know it all. Yeah. You know, my team, I surround myself with people that got it right here. You have to have it right here. Have to. Once you make so much money and you didn't already had everything, there's really nothing else you can buy. So you believe in making everybody else around you. You want to push them to be great. You want to push them to be successful. So that's what I do. I push everybody around me to be great. Even like my security team, I say, listen, while y'all working with me, y'all built your own security team on the side.
Right.
That y'all got working, doing other venues and making money. Right. I believe in making everybody around me great. Because if I just, every time I make a lot of money, just give you a lot of money, and you don't got no ambitions and you ain't got no drive, all I'm doing is crippling you. Right. I'm hurting you.
Right.
Okay. Like I told him before, I'm recession proof. I'm not bulletproof, I'm recession proof.
Yes, sir.
Everybody get a chance to see you, see how you come up, see your story, see how you came from nothing to a billionaire now, right? You will be.
I've been made a billion.
Damn.
I reached that was over 4 years ago.
Over 4 years ago, you reached $1 billion?
I think 1.2, over 1.2.
Story supposed to read out if somebody else is writing the story. He was supposed to be dead in jail. The start, because they judge us based off the start. You know, they got a story written for you, cell waiting, graveyard waiting. Oh, mom on drugs, dad in prison, he done. We even count each other out when we see that shit.
I knew from the beginning I was the best in boxing, from day one.
You knew you was the shit no matter what before you even...
I just knew I was better than every other fighter. And to this day, that it would never be a fighter better than me, never.
In the history of boxing?
Never. But the first check they actually gave me was, the best feeling I ever had was when I got $100,000. A kid, when you come from nothing, from poverty, from nothing, and then you get a $100,000 check, because $100,000 at that particular time felt like $100 million. But once you done receive a $100 million check and $50 million check on a regular, I'm great. And the different businesses that I'm able to open and give people jobs, that makes me smile. You don't get to this point, you make a bunch of money and be like, I got a bunch of money, nobody else can get nothing. When it's a recession or when a lot is going on, I'm still able to employ people. So like I said before, I got hotels, I got skyscrapers, and I'm able to just employ people every day, give people jobs in this country. So it's a great thing to me. I'm not the jealous type. I've never been like that. Like I'm like, oh no, I don't want to see this fighter do good. Or I don't like Muhammad Ali. I'm not like that. Yeah. It's just that everybody had their own era. If he felt like he was the best, I applaud him. Any fighter that feel like they the best, I take my hat off to him.
Absolutely.
I just say, when it was my time, I did it my way. In 1996, them cheating me made me stronger. Made me strong, and I love it. If I had to do it all over again, I say do it the same way.